Welcome to Nollywood Radio France. My guest today is Mr. Ikenna Obi. Mr. Ikenna Obi, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
To start this interview, I'd like you to introduce yourself to our podcast listeners.
Okay, my name is Mr. Ikenna Obi. I'm a humble actor. I'm an occasional motivational speaker and writer as well. And I'm someone who promotes positivity and everything is actually good and benefits the youth.
That's great. Something happened this week, and this is what we're going to talk about. Wonderful, wonderful. We were all excited here when we heard that you won the Best Actor Award, which was that's the BEFFTA Best Actor Award. So, which was held on the 25th of October 2013 at the Hippodrome in Golders Green, London, United Kingdom, for your role in the movie Shameful Deceit. How does that feel like?
Well, at the moment, it's actually still surreal. It's unbelievable. It's a very humbling moment. It's a very exciting moment. It's a moment that actually gives you a wake-up call to realize that, okay, something big has happened and you need to start rethinking your approach towards people. You now start to realize that some people actually see you as a role model. It's something that really changes your life in a good way. It brings out the positivity in you. It brings out the positive energy. It helps you to start to share the experiences that you've had. Because on that night, it was really surreal. It's still surreal at the moment.
Yeah.
I remember waking up in the morning and I was in tears. So it's a great moment. I'm really humbled.
Can you give us more about what happened that night? You have anecdotes, or how did you feel when the award was given to you? See, you felt somehow you had somebody in mind.
Okay. Well, initially, right, when the nominees were being mentioned, the names of the nominees were being mentioned. A friend of mine held my hand. Two of my friends held my hands on each side when I sat down. And Yvonne Hayes, who's an actress, held my hand on the right hand. Christina Water, who's an actress, held my hand on the left hand. And when my name was mentioned, they just started screaming. I was in shock. I got up. I had to button up my suit because I had to take that long walk to the podium to accept my award, which was gracefully given to me by Mr. Ken Smith and a lady called Mimi, who's a presenter. Ken Smith won the award last year, so I was really humbled. I was very excited, and I was given that award. The first person I could actually think of at the time was I was thinking about my dad, because I would have loved him to be there, or even if he wasn't there, for him to at least be alive to have heard me actually say to him, look, something good has really happened. Apart from just educational achievements, but something different has happened. So yeah.
Now let's come to this wonderful movie, Shameful Deceit. I watched the trailer of Shameful Deceit. It's really shameful, the way it, the way the name sounds. Yes, it's shameful. Talks about family secrets, and again about sexual abuse, child sexual abuse. You see. So, can you give us more on the storyline?
Okay, the story is more about a story about incest.
Yeah.
Which is something that doesn't normally get spoken about in the African culture, because it seems to be a taboo. But that's why the fact it seems to be a taboo, it still needs to be spoken about. The awareness needs to be made to people out there. So it's in Shameful Deceit. I won't really give so much of the story because it's not yet out on DVD. It's a story about a father who had a lustful desire towards his daughter and sexually harassed her or sexually assaulted her several times, and she had to go and try and get help, and then it went on and on and on from there on. But it's a story that was it was quite personal that story was actually told, because most people tend to avoid that and act like he doesn't exist, but he does really exist, and people who are affected do not really have the insight about avenues of trying to seek help.
Yeah.
So it was good that was being flagged, it was raised, it was turned into a movie. Avenues of help are being provided for people who were affected, because we know that there are lots of people who are undergoing such forms of sexual abuse, and disgustingly by family members, especially your father. So I'm very excited to be part and parcel of the Shameful Deceit crew. Like I said, I like to promote positivity, positive things, positive energy, productive things, positive information out there. It's not just about making money, it's about also providing something positive for youth, not just youth, but for everyone out there, so they can see that there is actually a message in a film as opposed to just a random film. So that's why I'm really proud to be part of the movie Shameful Deceit.
Great. What was your role in the movie?
But my role, I played the role of Ade. I was more of the voice of reasoning for Mr. Lanre Balogun, who was the lead actor in the film. So I was more a voice of reasoning, trying to be a mediator between him and his wife, trying to bring peace, trying to talk to him, talk to his wife, bring them together, advise him when he was going wrong. And I kept doing that, and you will find out the rest of the movie.
Okay, now that leads us to the next question. So, with your varied backgrounds in law and conflict resolution, are you drawn to any particular kinds of movies, and if so, why?
Not really drawn to any. I mean, I'm quite prepared to engage myself in any movie whatsoever, but I do enjoy movies involving conflict, because then with conflict resolution, because I'm a conflict resolution specialist, I train people in conflict, how to resolve conflict, domestic violence victims, victims of assault, abuse, how to physically protect themselves, how to verbally as well, trying to de-escalate any incident that's about to escalate into a potentially violent incident. And so I don't really pick on any film, but I mean, if something relating to conflict resolution comes up, which is my area of specialty, then it will be something fun to actually engage in. So yeah, it's not really. And then when you speak about the legal side of things, again, I don't really look at the legal side of things in making choices about the films I engage in or I work in. Because the legal side of things is completely different. I mean, the only part I look about the legal side of things is when it comes to the contract signing for the film, and then I put the legal side of things there to make sure that all the documents are properly signed, agreements reached properly, no one's confused about anything whatsoever. So yeah.
Great. Now, do you have any comparative sense regarding promotion and distribution of Nollywood movies in relation to the UK?
Okay, well, if we speak about DVD promotions as opposed to cinema, because these are two different things.
Yeah. Okay.
A topic like this was raised some time ago. Now, Nollywood UK focuses more on cinema premieres, and then it kind of withers off slightly. But there was a film I starred in, which was I played the lead role in the film, which is International Games and International Attack 1 and 2. And in that film premiered in the cinema, and then later on it was released in DVD. Now, the reason why Nollywood UK finds it a bit difficult is because the market here in the UK is not as productive as the market in Nigeria, because everyone knows that Nollywood started off from Nigeria, so it has more of a broad market. It's more solidly established over there, and so in comparison to promotion, always Nigeria will be on the lead anyway when it comes to promotion, especially when it comes to DVDs. If it comes to cinema, I will say Nollywood UK will be in the lead, because they do promote a lot through cinema as opposed to DVDs. But we're trying to establish that culture here as well, whereby after the premiere, it now makes it to DVD, and then people can enjoy it at the comfort of their homes.
Great.
You are listening to Nollywood Radio France. Your host is Cyprian Johnson. It's a challenge to run a free radio station like this one without money. So please support Nollywood Radio France. We need your financial support. For more information, go to our website www.nollywoodfrance.com.